And welcome to the Geeks, and Joysticks podcast YouTube channel. This is a show called
What you doing?
where we talk about what we've been doing during and watching and playing during the week. I am your host, Edward Praz is with me as sometimes me friend.
Felix.
And
Bubbles.
what's up, fool? What you been doing, dog?
Well, not much. I actually just watched the movie called The Color Out of Space. I think you were gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's still on my list. Haven't watched it. God damn it.
Well, don't waste your time. So it's a
Oh,
sci-fi
shit.
movie based on a little bit. It's a sci-fi movie based on H.P. Lovecraft's short story from the same name, and it's basically the plot is that a meteorite crashes into Nicolas Cage's farm, alpaca farm, and strange things start to grow from the ground. People get crazy. Shit happens. It's maybe I'm too dumb, but I kind of didn't understand some of the things that happened in the movie. How some people went crazy, some not, and it's a pretty meh B movie actually. So don't don't waste your time. I mean, it's fun watching Nicolas Cage do stupid shit and lose his mind, but it's not worth the hour and a half.
It's not a Mandy.
The CG, no. Mandy is a gem, and this is not that. You have some okay body horror. You have terrible one. Oh my god, it's terrible CGI, horrible.
Okay.
And
So pass on it.
Oh yeah. You got to pass on it. It's not even like, I'm trying to think of the word, but have you heard that The Room is such a bad film that people watch it because it's a good bad film?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not it. This is not it at all. So yeah, please
shit.
pass on it. I thought it was gonna be good, but no.
Okay. So what did you do to clean your palate then?
To clean the palette, I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I haven't finished. As soon as I watched that movie, I came home and played the game I'm gonna talk about later on.
Okay. I thought you had something.
So what'd you do?
What we've been doing, Bubbles. We've been hanging out a lot, which we were not supposed to, but fuck it. But we throw away show. You ever throw something on? You're gonna be like, I'm not gonna like it. We're just gonna throw it on there just because, and then you get hooked on it. And this was the Netflix show 100 Humans. Remember that show,
Okay.
Bubbles?
I do. I picked it.
Did you though?
I did.
Did you though?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Okay. Then what is it about?
Well, I forgot.
No, come on.
It's about answering questions through experiments with people. Social experiments, I guess. Yeah, social experiments. Like questions like who is smarter, men or women, or if we are more likely to shoot a black person or a white person.
Yeah. It's called the 100
damn.
Humans Life's Questions. Life's Questions Answered. So they're just doing a bunch of social experiments. They use the same 100 people throughout the whole experiment. And it's just little questions like who talk more, men or women? Who can multitask better, men or women?
Do you wipe from to back or back to front?
Yeah, if you wipe your ass that way. How do you take a shit? How do you put the toilet paper? It's just all these very mundane, stupid questions, but the way they do it, it gave me kind of like an afternoon special.
It's very Discovery Channel ish.
KPBS feel to it, like those old school. Remember the Zoom show where they used to do experiments and shit? It's kind of like that, but to a larger scale with Netflix budget and it's the same 100 people. And we liked it. I didn't think we were gonna like it. I thought it was gonna be a throwaway, but no.
The best shit I've seen on Netflix all year. Close.
I don't know about that.
And there's a redhead lady who's beautiful.
Oh yeah, the host lady. Maybe. The host lady
One of
redhead. Yeah, it's two of them.
3.
Two ladies and a
Oh.
dude. But the lady has the most gorgeous blue piercing eyes and redhead, and she's enchanting. So shout outs to her. I don't know her name. After that, we had to muddy up the waters with 2020's The Grudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
It was pretty terrible. Take it away, Bubbles.
How did
It
that
was-
go? Jesus, damn.
Well, it was disgusting. It was slow as shit. It was confusing as fuck. It was pretty boring. It was not scary whatsoever. It was silly. It was a waste of my time.
And if the
I'm pissed.
original is anything close to this, we're not gonna watch it. Put us off from the original. We haven't seen the original.
I don't think
either.
this is as
Oh, no,
bad
the
as the
ori-
original.
I've heard the original is the best one out of all of them.
Well, this is pretty bad. And guess who's in it,
damn.
bruh?
Oh,
Guess who's in it?
Guess?
Yeah,
I know there's a Mexican in it.
yeah. It's the Mexican that plays a priest in every of these movies.
Uh-huh.
It's the same priest from La Llorona. But no, who's our girl that we've been seeing in every movie
Betty
for
Gilpin.
the past week? Fuck yeah, she's good. She's in it. Betty Gilpin's in this movie. I think she's gonna be the actress of 2020. Man, she's been in everything. Shout outs to Betty Gilpin. But yeah, the jump scares are just there. There's really stupid time hops explaining the story of the house. So what happened was, this lady who's like a maid or something in Japan, Okinawa, Japan, she goes to this house and serves, and the grudge, whoever walks into the house, if the grudge sticks to her, so she comes back to the States. She it affects her family. She dies horribly, and in her own house, and whoever walks in her house, the grudge just attaches to you, and it's a chain that starts to occur. But there's these really nonsensical time jumps that have no business in there. It's really dumb. There's terrible makeups and prosthetic on somebody who gets shot in the face. It's just really, really bad. It doesn't explain the purpose of the grudge, just that it's there. It's not good.
So they totally bait and switched on us with the trailer? Because the trailer
Well, it's not a
didn't
bait
look
and
that half
switch. They
bad.
just showed the best parts of it, but they showed the Harold from Harold and Kumar, the Chinito. He's not the main guy. It
Same
made
one?
it feel like he was the main guy. He's not the main guy. It revolves more around the detective lady who's trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
But yeah, no, not good. And to clean the palate, we were hooked on sketch shows that we've been watching. So I went back into the archives and pulled this one that Bubbles been crying and wanted me to watch for a while now. So HBO, it's called A Black Lady Sketch Show. And as the title recommends, it's just a bunch of black ladies doing a bunch of different sketches. The intro song
Okay.
is dope.
So it's on
It's
the
sung
nose?
by Megan Thee Stallion, and they're walking in like cranky anchor Muppets, puppets. I think Muppets is a derogatory name for puppets. It's really cool. I liked it more than the Eliza one.
You did?
Yeah,
What? Because they're black.
because of Bless My People, and I
It's
think
definitely that, but with a black coat in it.
it is. But I just found these to be funnier. I liked everybody. The main, I forget her name. Sorry, the main chick who's like the co-creator and writer. I mean, it's the same four ladies, and they do different characters. But the main chick, she's the creator and writer, and she likes to be dressed up as a dude a lot. She does a lot of drag. Could you call it drag?
Yeah.
She does a lot of drag. The Bad Bitch support group was great with Angela Bassett. You know who Angela Bassett is, bruh?
What?
Are you there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
You know who Angela Bassett is?
Well, now I remember from that episode. Remember when you ranted in my face?
It's T'Challa's mama, dog. Anyway, she's in that.
Yeah, well, I'll never gonna forget that again.
Right. And then the gang orientation one is good when they're
That one's funny.
giving orientation to people joining the gang. My favorite was the basic ball. I was dying laughing. So like the balls, like the gay balls that we've been talking about before, or the
Yeah.
categories and all that. But so the categories of the sketch was everything is basic. So they were saying stuff like, "Oh shit, clinical depression," and she comes out with a bunch of with the covers, and it was just hilarious. We were dying laughing. It's highly recommended. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know. Is it for everybody?
Oh.
Like, would you recommend it like that? Just like a blanket statement, like go ahead and watch it. Because I didn't hear much from it. Like it came out in October, so it's been out for a while.
I don't know. I feel like it's the same as the other one. I think to me they're equally the same thing.
Just one's on HBO and the other one's Netflix.
Yeah. They were equally funny to me. They actually made me want to go back and watch the Amy Schumer show.
Don't say it. Hijo de tu puta
And I've
madre.
just been binge watching that. I think that's the funniest out of all of them.
Oh
sadly.
no. Oh no.
Like, I cry laughing.
Oh no.
So, shout out to Amy Schumer.
No shout
the
outs to
best in
Amy
the game.
Schumer. No, get the fuck out of here. Speaking of the best in the game, a little mockumentary 10-part series has come out, and I've been watching the shit out of it. So has the rest of the world, and I'm talking about ESPN's Last Dance. This covers the last Chicago Bulls ring. I know none of you know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, this is great. It's a backstage look at everything they've gone through. There's a backstory on Jordan, and they should talk about Pippen and how he was grossly underpaid. I'm just gonna fast forward because y'all have no idea, but it's fantastic. It's great. It's the only thing that I don't like is that we're accustomed to the Netflix way of doing things. It's a 10-part series, and we get 2 episodes every Sunday. So I have to wait for that shit. It's not like everything out there for you ready to go and grab it. So that kind of sucks.
It's fine.
Okay.
No, I want it all now. It's great. It's fantastic.
It makes you appreciate it more.
I know.
It's to
that's
keep you
the
on your
only
toes.
Good thing. It's the only good thing that comes on Sundays now.
It gives you something to look forward to.
I guess, but I want it. It's fantastic. But let's keep it in the 90s, because finally what I did, if you guys follow us on the Geeks and Joysticks on the Instagram, y'all have seen I've been playing some Sega Genesis. I got that shit. Sega Genesis Mini comes with 40 games. Played them all. The console is hella tiny. Like, it fits in the palm of my hand. It's super small. I didn't expect it. I mean, it is mini. I didn't expect it to be that small.
Almost like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it's exactly like the size of a pocket part, almost like a wallet. It could be someone's
Verga,
wallet.
that small?
It's tiny. It's really small. The controllers are something to get how did you feel? Because we played a little bit towards the end, but how'd you feel them?
They feel alright.
Takes a minute to get used to, though.
Not
it's
really.
Like, they're not heavy or nothing, and it's 3 buttons. But yeah. So what happened was Sega Genesis is the first console I've ever owned, and I was like a little stupid kid when I had it. So the notion of beating games wasn't really anything for me. So when this came out, I was like, holy shit, I need to go back and see everything that I missed, because I had a handful of games. I had Sonic 2, I had WrestleMania 3, I had a Goofy game that I really want to go back and play. I had Vector Man, but I never really even beat any of those. So it became like a bucket list of games to beat, and I did it. Like, I've heard it's like gaming FOMO. When you that's literally my whole gaming career, if you want to call it a career, of things that I feel like I'm missing out of, and I need to go back and get it. But yeah, Ghouls and Goblins was the one I beat. That was dope. Everything is fucking hard, by the way, because they expect you to do it on one go. Like, if there's a game over and you start all over, that's literally how everything was back in the day. But on the Mini, you can hold the start button, and like a menu pops up and you can save. So I beat these games, but I cheated. Like, I cheated. This shit's hard, bro. It's hard. Even Sonic is hard. It's hard.
Well, games are not games.
I beat both Sonics. I beat the Ghouls and Goblins. That was dope. I beat Castlevania Bloodlines. That was probably by far the hardest. Comic Zone was dope. Earthworm Jim is bullshit. I couldn't get over a jump. It sounds so stupid, but I think something was wrong. and I beat Vector Man amongst others. But Vector Man is one that is something that you always have but never even beat as a child. Is there anything like that you have that you would like to go back?
I can't remember. Maybe some of the Super Nintendo games, I guess.
Well, it would be Super Nintendo. That's the one you had.
Yeah.
But anything off the dome you remember? Anything off the dome that you would remember? No.
Well, the Super Mario RPG one.
But you beat that.
I know I didn't.
You've never beat it?
No.
Okay, then that's one of your bucket lists.
But I want it to look pretty though.
It's not gonna look pretty though.
Because I've tried plenty of times to finish it and just never finished it.
No, I'm sorry. What about you, bruh? Give me a bucket list to close out. A bucket list. Well, you have an infinite bucket list.
Bucket list of what?
Like a bucket list of games that you want to finish. But I'm talking old. And I know your bucket list is infinite because you're just trying to catch up now. But give me something from like the PS1, Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo era that would you like to beat.
Okay, so I would like to say the first Castlevania from the NES, then Super Metroid
Fair.
from the SNES.
Fair.
I want to play. I think there was a Castlevania called what was that? Symphony of the Night. I want to play that one too.
Yeah, that's regarded as the best one, I believe. The one I beat was Bloodline,
yeah.
so I don't know how far in the series that is, but it's really cool. But yeah, that's what we've been.
I don't remember which one is that, but yeah, I don't remember which one is that, but yeah,
yeah, it's for the it's good. It's fun. It's cool. Makes me want to get all the other classics and the minis. I need to pick those up. Anyway, that's what we've been doing this week. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what we should do and what you guys been doing during these hard times. And always and forever, you do you.
Bye.
Bye.